Yo, 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 back in the lab again. So, just wanted to make a little video to maybe enlighten a couple of people. Maybe some people already knew, but I wanted to share. So, what this video is about is this is the Copeland CoreSense scroll protection module. This is basically you have built-in phase protection and temperature protection, right? So you have this plug right here. This plugs in to two little prongs that are on the compressor, and it tells like motor temperature and scroll temperature, so you can monitor temperature. Like I said, this also has phase loss, phase reversal, just a bunch of settings. That's why you see the L1, L2, L3, those plug onto the compressor, and it can tell like the average voltage, stuff like that. These two, T1 and T2, are power supply, and you can see right here it is 115 to 230 volt. They also do make a 24 volt model, and then you can see right here where I have my cord hooked up. This is the Modbus plug, and that is for building automation. But Copeland actually has some PC software. Here's my computer, and they have some PC software that you can interface with these things, and you get a lot more information than just these flashing lights. This is your rocker panel up here. I have mine all set. You can see where it says one module found. Okay, so let's go ahead and get her going here. Add module. Response received. Boom. And then you can see over here, address is, it went green. Now watch this. It gets cool. Now I'm logging onto this thing. Waiting for the little spinny wheel to do its thing. There we go. Now look at this. You can actually see a lot of details that you can't normally see here. And you can do this obviously with the unit running and this thing powered up. You can see you can get a scroll temperature reading, which would be here. Now some of these are 3-wire. This is a 2-wire. So they have a 3-wire version which will do the motor winding temp and the scroll temperature. You can see you have a bunch of different options here. This is what it's looking for. PTC, which is that blue cable I just showed you. You have a scroll high temp NTC. That would be your the 3-wire version. You have missing phase, reverse phase, module voltage, L1, L2, L3 voltage status. Obviously, it's not going to show anything. The compressor relay. So on here, the M1 and M2, that goes to your contactor. And that allows, as long as you don't have any alarms, it'll allow your contactor to turn on. And if you do get an alarm, it will shut the compressor off. You can clear the alarms here. Right there, see? Clear alarm. And then you just write to module. Obviously, that alarm is not going to go away because that thing is... Oh, there it goes. It did go away. And so did the flashy lights, but it's back. It's back. Anyways, let's get on with this. So you have some tabs up here as well. History. So this is kind of cool. This is over the last 7 days. It can tell you the various different types of alarms that you had, not just the ones where you showed up. And that's where this can really be useful. So say you show up and it's, you know, giving you this 2 flash, which is this sensor. Well, you think, oh, okay, cool. Well, that's all I got to do is replace that. But you never know. There could have been a missing phase trip, a high temperature trip, you know, you phase reversal, missing phase, scroll high temperature lockouts, motor high temperature lockouts. There's a lot more things that you can see and do here. Plus, there is another one. I like this too. There is data logging. So you can actually log this thing. There's device information. It tells you what kind of a compressor this was on. And that was 154, which is, I don't know, something like a 15-ton compressor I took it off of. You know, here's the module information, the dip switches. So I have an address of 1, my baud rate, which if you don't know what that is and you're not into building controls, then don't really worry about it. See, a network standalone, well, you can actually, you know, say you had, like the unit I pulled this off of has 6 compressors, each one with one of these. You can hook this module up to your building automation system and get all of these alarms. You can pull the points and your building automation system can see all of these compressor alarms. And I'll be honest with you, I have never seen anyone do this yet, but you could. You can daisy chain it together. So right here, down there where it's a little dark, there's a, let's see if I can turn on the light. There we go. Right down there, that little black plug, that's an end-of-line resistor, which you use that to tell the BAS don't look for anything further. You can network these things together onto your, like I said, onto your BAS, and your BAS can start seeing all this detailed information. I wish other people did it, but they don't, you know, so whatever. And that's what that would network would be. NTC is the negative temperature coefficient. Again, this right there. Right. Technical information. You can get some stuff from Copeland. You can get a 10-day history on here too. So right up here. Or 10 most recent alarms. And obviously the motor thermistor is going to be everything. It's not hooked up to it. This is kind of cool. So it gives you the compressor starts, the compressor run time, how many times it's short cycled. This freak, no wonder this compressor failed. I mean, there's many reasons it did, but look at that. Short cycle 230 times. And I mean, it did start 23,000 times and ran for 36,000 hours. And what I was originally on was the 7-day history. This is cool stuff. Oh yeah, you can make a PDF file out of this, so you can save it for it. This is, oh yeah, well, I already showed you all that stuff, but yeah. Look at that. You can even put the customer's name, customer ID. I never knew that. I just knew that these were motor protectors, and but dang, man, I mean, there is so much information that is available, and this is, I mean, this stuff's outstanding right here. This is great. Watch, I'll clear the alarm again, just so you can see that it goes away, right? We have a 2 flash. 2 flash is a motor thermistor open, right? So let's get rid of it, and I'll show you. Okay. And it just said clear. Oh, no. It says error. My bad. It will come back. Yeah, there you go. Same thing works with the module reset is the same thing as pulling power. I don't know what that is, but you know, whatever. You get the gist of it. But yeah, this I've got this specialized cord that and she got all kinds of little woohoo. This is all the transmit and receive. That's what the lights are, but it looks like a freaking, yeah, it's a little disco party. And like I said, I have it on a dongle because my laptop is USB-C only, and that is a USB-A. What else can you do with this thing? I mean, you could do a lot. Let me take it back to the beginning here. Yes, okay. So that right there is the app. And no, you don't need to see all that stuff. That is private. Okay. It pops up. I will walk through this with you. Okay. So this is kind of a cool little feature. You can scan your entire network and blah blah blah. So it's looking at, you have baud rate 9600, port 3, parity none. Well, I already know that that's not correct, but if you don't know how to find what COM port you're on, there's ways to do it. I'm not going to necessarily go through that right now, but I know that my COM port is 6, and I know my baud rate is 9600, so I made sure that dip switch 6 was turned on, because dip switch 6 gives me your baud rate. Oh, actually, let me show you that. They have some outstanding stuff over here, right? They literally give you a step-by-step set of directions here, and they're outstanding, really. A lot of credit to Copeland for this one. Look at this. I mean, they walk you through literally every little single thing. You have hyperlinks to individual sections. You know, it tells you what everything is. You know, be careful, don't be stupid, there's power. You know, it tells you how to connect it. Here's your dip switch settings. So I already know that my COM port 6 was a 9600 baud rate. So dip switch 6 on gives me 9600. If it was off, it'd be 192. All the rest of this is okay. We don't need network mode. We can do standalone. TE and TW is the thermistor configuration, like I told you. The 3-wire is a PTC and an NTC. TW is PTC only. You know, and it's, like I said, these are very good instructions. Here's your flash codes, which you can look this up. This is Google. So there's that 2 I was getting. Motor thermistor. But they give you the readings. Like I said, a lot of that is available online. I just wanted to log on to it. So, okay. So that I know that that is wrong. I am on COM port 6. My baud rate is 9600. My parity is none. So I'm going to set the values. Add module. I know I'm number 1. My address. Okay. Bam. It grabbed it. And that will go where it says address 01. That will go from red to green. And you literally just click on it. And away we go. And if you do change any of these dip switches with it powered up, you have to cycle power to have that change stick. Anyways, I just thought I would share this. This is freaking cool. I'm nerding out, but man, a lot more data available than just a dummy light, which just shows you one problem. Wouldn't you rather see all the problems? I know I would. Happy HVACing, y'all.